Are we on the air?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you liked the last video of the twin turbo Honda car. That thing is really friggin' ripping. I can't wait to get back out there next weekend and take that thing for a real rip. In the meantime, we're back in the shop again, back at home. So like I showed you guys already in this little clip. All right, guys, well, we're here at the Matador powder coating. We got Cleetus's arms here. We got this all repaired like I showed you guys in the last video. Brandon tigged all this up and we did the repair down here for him too. We made like 6 passes here, but we're gonna get them dropped off powder coated and so we can get them back on the car and she'll be ready for you, Cleet. I got the arms off the powder coat after we repaired them. I'm gonna go through and re-grease the CVs. They look pretty dry. It did have some decent grease in it though. So, and then we're gonna fix the those holes that are all oblonged out. But we're also pulling the seats out of this car. And reason being, we're installing a set of seat heaters. So we're going to put heated seats in all 4 seats to keep these guys warm. And you know what happens in Florida, guys get in the cold. So we're going to go ahead and get those installed. We'll show you guys what we're doing. We're just pulling the seat covers off, putting the heat pads in, and then adding the wire harnesses and switches. So we're going to do that. Get old Cleetus' car dialed in here for him. This thing's going off on quite an adventure. So you guys will have to stay tuned for his channel. Stay tuned to his channel to see that. But what I did find when I was cleaning out the car is a set of Freedom Factory Heatwave visuals. And these are the, sorry about that, guys, the Hell Yeah Brother editions. And I actually believed these were in the front pocket of the seat. These were actually Cleetus's glasses. So any of you Cleeter fans out there want a set of Heatwave visuals that belong to Cleetus, maybe we'll do a giveaway for those. So yeah, guys, we're gonna jump into this, get these seat heaters installed, get this car prepped and ready, and get it ready for old Cleeter and the crew to go have some fun with this thing. So you guys stick around. We're gonna start getting the seat heaters installed. All right, well, we got the second seat out. That's the passenger rear. And I wanted to show you guys some of the things we deal with when working on these sand cars. Whoever engineered these things, I don't get it sometimes. So this car has 4 6-volt batteries in it that are bolted to the floor pans. So in order to get the batteries out or change the battery without having to remove the seat, you have to drop this floor pan out that has batteries attached to it, which makes it pretty heavy. Same thing on the other side. There's 4 6-volts, 2 under each seat. I don't understand. They had so much room up under the footwell there when they built this car. Why didn't they stick a full-size Optima right there? Blows my mind. I have no idea why they would have done that. It's really simple and easy to do. And this just makes for a big electrical wiring mess back here. So when we get this car back from Garrett's adventure, I think we're going to change all this. We're going to rip all this stuff out. And we're going to put a single 12-volt Optima up in front of the footstop for the passenger right there. That's normally where we put them. It makes it easy to change, makes it easy to get to. Right now, in order to change this battery, you either have to drop out the floor pan or take out the seats. Oh, I take that back. In order to take out the seat, you have to drop the floor pan because you can't get to the back seat bolts because there's no room because the batteries are in the way. So just a really dumb design. I don't know why they did it this way. Maybe they thought it would be easy. But if you ever have a short or any kind of electrical stuff that you have to troubleshoot, you got to pull the dang seats out of the car. I mean, come on, guys, let's be smarter than that. I mean, they were smart. They put the MS3 right here where you can get to it. You can get to the tuning cable. It's not hidden under the seat. I don't know. I just don't get it sometimes, guys. But we're going to go ahead and get the heaters put into this seat and move on to the other 2 and get this thing wrapped up. Guys, so rather than waiting, I just went ahead and hit Cleetus up and told them that I wanted to rip these out, and we're going to go ahead and rip them out. I'm going to go ahead and do that now because I'm going to take the other seat out anyways. There's no point in doing the same work twice. The car's here. I might as well get it done. And then I'm going to get get a battery tray, and we'll mount it up in the footwell like we do on most of all of our builds. That way it's easy to maintenance, easy to get to. We'll still retain the cutoff switch back here. I'll just have to run a 4 gauge up to the front, which is really easy to do. We'll get this thing knocked out and there'll be no more batteries underneath the seats. All right, so like I said, we made the decision to go ahead and pull these batteries out. As you can see, that's how you have to do it. It's a good thing we did, because these batteries are from May and June of 2014. They weren't, they probably didn't have much life left in them. So 9-year-old batteries, they gotta go. So we're gonna finish pulling these things out and get a new one relocated up in the front. So I got all the seats out. I got all those batteries out. Like I showed you before, it's a good thing we took them out. They're from 2014. Those batteries are 9 years old. We went ahead and got a battery tray for up front. So here's a battery tray we're going to stick up front. We're going to stick a single Optima. I showed you guys already up underneath there. I got the back seats out. I'm ready to put the heaters in these and reinstall them and clean up some of this mess under here. Some of it I'm not going to be able to deal with. The power steering lines, I don't know why they ran them the way they did. They S-ed them out and went along the side of the car instead of up the middle. But, you know, that's all going to be up to Cleetus and whether or not he wants to change all that later. So, clean that lens off. So we're going to go ahead and get the heaters put in the seats and get back to work. I got the arms back from powder coat, and I already put this one on. I didn't show you guys, but see, I've still got it wrapped in plastic. The other arm is over here, getting ready to go back on, and I've got a few other things left to wrap up on the car, a little bit of wiring, and bolt the seats down. But other than that, this thing's going to be ready to go. I can't wait for you guys to see where this thing is going and what they're going to do with it, because it's going to be epic. So I'm going to go ahead and get these arms bolted back on. You guys stick around, and we'll bring you the events as they come. So we just got this side all bolted up, and we're going to go get some grease and put the CV back together, and then we're just getting the bushings put in this side, and we'll get it bolted up in just a minute. Okay, so I got the driver's side trailing arm on, got the coilover hooked up, got the bypass hooked up, flung a little grease everywhere, but I'm going to clean all that up. I'm going to take these CVs apart, get them soaking in fuel, get them all cleaned up, and then put them, do a CV service on this. New grease, clean the boots, and the back end of this car will be done. What I didn't show you guys earlier in the week is that I pulled the motor out. I didn't really pull it all the way out. I just took the engine cage off and pulled it back to inspect the transmission and the throwout bearing and the clutch, and everything looked okay in there for me. So throwout bearing looked good. So we just threw her back together, and yeah, man, this thing's going to be done. So I think Garrett's coming in town tonight to come check it out. So maybe we'll bring you guys that when he gets here. But in the meantime, I will keep doing some updates and showing you what else is going on with the car before it leaves. I got a couple days before it leaves, so. Well, it's a few hours later, and as you can see, the car's back on the wheels. Got the rear control arms on, calipers on, got the whole car put back together. Got the CVs greased up. Arms look really good. I really like that color. It sort of matches. I mean, it's close, but you know, you're never going to repowder coat something fresh and then have it actually match colors. So I also broke the hose clamp when I was putting the CV boots on. They're kind of old, so I'm going to get those ordered up and picked up tomorrow. I think I can go over to Gear One and pick those up. So this thing is just about finished up. We're doing a couple little things inside. I've got a bunch of wiring to do, and just to bolt the seats down, I'm adding a gear indicator. Tells you what gear you're in. So he never had one, and I had one laying around, so we're going to throw it in for him. That way he knows what gear he's in. Kind of a cool feature to have when you got a sequential. So we'll dive into the wiring back here and get this thing tied in. And that's about it for this car. This thing will be wrapped up and off to its next adventure. And just so you guys know, that next adventure is with Cleetus. He's not selling this car. It is not for sale. So be on the lookout for that next adventure with him. And this car probably will be back in Glamis this season. I'm hoping to get it back after he's done with it to go through it front to back. So get it all really, really tuned up for him. All right, it is the next day. I got most of everything that was on the list. I got to bolt in the seats, install the driver's seat heater still, wire the seat heaters, and install and wire the battery. There's the battery there. I showed you guys I got the tray, so we're going to get this thing knocked out today and have it ready to leave and get on its next adventure. All right, well, that's a wrap for Cleetus' car. We got it all finished up. Seat heaters are installed. I got the switches right here in the dash. You can see those. I got the shift indicator. You can go ahead and fire this thing on so you guys can check that out. So I flip the key on. It says we're in neutral. Turn on the seat heaters. And then if we pop it in first gear, try this other hand. Shows we're in first, back to neutral. That goes 1 through 4. So I think he'll be stoked on that. He didn't have one before. Car is wrapped up and ready for its next adventure. I think he's coming by tomorrow to check it out. So when he does come by, we'll make sure we cover that for you guys. All right, so we had a quick change of plans. As you guys can see, Cleetus' car's on the trailer, and he should be showing up here any minute. We're going to take this thing over to Cord's Performance and strap it down on the dyno and give her a little bit more sauce. So he should be here in a couple minutes, and we're going to take off and head to the dyno. All right, guys, so we're out here at Cord's Performance. We got Garrett's car here, and they're going to strap it down and see what it makes. Here we go. See what this thing makes. I said 600. Garrett thought 500. So we'll see. And again, no way to tune it. So it just is what it is. All right, well, it made 625. That was my, and 624, my guess was 625. So we'll see. We're going to take it up to the limiter this time. $629. done. Love it. Oh yeah, brother. Just annihilating those tires.
I know.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're trying to do some wheelies on the street, but it's just annihilating those back tires. Definitely picked the tire up, but I don't think it's going to rock all the way back.
Pointed dad. You don't have a tire machine? Probably nice not having enough of tires, honestly. Yeah, we have a mobile place that.
Much better results. I mean, overall, I'd say 10 out of 10 results with these tires. Do you see this?
Yeah, you put it right on the skid.
Oh, that was not there. Couple scratches. Not gonna worry about that. And she's running optimal. So we're gonna wait for them to pull the C10 off, and we're gonna slap her on the dyno, see how much power she's making. Enough to do a wheelie, obviously. But I'd like to know the numbers. So.
The slicks were a great call.
How'd that look out there?
It looked very rowdy. Very rowdy.
100% worth getting tires changed.
Definitely.
Long drive to get to Mexico from here, but it was worth the trip.
Arizona, Mexico, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it's really close, so that worked out good.
All right, guys. Well, LRS is here to pick up the car. Everything's done. Garrett's happy with it. It did everything we needed it to do.
I love the gear selector thing.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
Super nice.
So we're gonna get this thing out and off to its next adventure.
Yeah, secret adventure.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this one. I really want to thank Cleetus Mcfarland for letting me be a part of this project. There is a lot more to come from this car. We do have a Dune trip planned sometime maybe in February, so that car will be coming back to the Dunes. Hopefully it's going to come back to me because we got a lot more upgrades planned for this car, so you guys stick around for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you guys in the Dunes.